Much of our suffering isn't born from the world itself, but from the thoughts we choose to believe about it. Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen begins with a premise that is at once simple and unsettling. We carry these thoughts as if they are hard, irrefutable truths, when in reality they are shifting, often distorted interpretations. The mind is a storyteller, sometimes a wise one, sometimes a fearful one, and yet we rarely stop to question the reliability of its voice. A single thought can take root in an instant. You're not good enough. This will never work out. They don't really care about you. Without realizing it, we accept the script and start living inside it, as though it were reality itself. But a thought is not a fact. It is a passing event, no more solid than a cloud. It can drift in, change shape, and vanish just as quickly if we let it. Believing every thought is like treating every shadow in the dark as proof of danger. You exhaust yourself preparing for threats that were never there. This is why awareness changes everything. The moment you notice a thought as just a thought, a small space opens up. You are no longer pressed up against it. You can see it from a distance. It might still be there, whispering its warnings or criticisms, but it no longer dictates your feelings or your choices. That shift from identification to observation is the quiet beginning of freedom. Most of our inner turmoil comes from the stories our mind spins about the past and the future. Regret replays old scenes, convincing us that what happened should have happened differently. Fear projects into the future, conjuring problems that may never arrive. Meanwhile, reality unfolds only in the present moment. Here, right now, most of the problems we think we have dissolve into air. The mind's time-traveling habit keeps us away from the one place where peace is always available, the now. Letting go of absolute belief in thought doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means responding to life as it is, without dragging the weight of imagined scenarios or replayed grievances into it. You still act, you still care, you still solve problems, but you do so from a place of clarity, not from the panic or resentment that unexamined thoughts often create. And there's something else that happens when you stop measuring your happiness against some future milestone. We've all fallen for the "I'll be happy when" trap. When the job comes through, when the relationship works out, when the bank balance looks a certain way. But pinning contentment to conditions makes it endlessly conditional. When you stop believing the thought that happiness lies somewhere ahead, you discover it can exist here, in ordinary moments, unchained from achievement. Ironically, this makes pursuing goals lighter, more joyful, because they're no longer burdened with the demand to complete you. Over time, the practice is simple, though not always easy. Notice when a thought takes hold, recognize its nature, and let it pass without clinging. You don't need to replace it with a better thought. You don't need to fight it. Like a cloud in the sky, it will change or disappear on its own when you stop feeding it with belief. And slowly, the noise in your head loses its authority. The worries still arrive, the doubts still knock, but you greet them like passing travelers, not lifelong tenants. You act from the steadiness of the observer, not the volatility of the storyteller. If there's a gift hidden in this, it's the realization that you've always been more than the mind's chatter. Beneath the shifting weather of thought is a sky that doesn't move. You've glimpsed it before, in moments of deep presence, in sudden bursts of clarity, in the quiet that sometimes follows letting go. What this message offers is not a new identity, but a reminder. You were never the storm. And once you know that, it's hard to live the same way again.